Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you some Ryze Ionia gameplay. Now, it has been one of the most popular decks ever since the new patch came out, so I figured I had to showcase it to you all, even though I personally don't think Ryze is annoying, right? Like, he is very annoying, and it is forcing the meta to kind of shift to a more aggressive type of style. But I don't think Ryze decks are actually like good. Like, I don't think they're tier 1. The problem with Ryze is the fact that they're very polarized. Some matchups you just win right away on Champion Select, because there's some decks that cannot deal with like all the Ionian shenanigans that Ryze can bring. On the other side, there's some matchups that you lose right away on like matchmaking, because you run into like triple aggro or something and they can just run you down. So the problem with Ryze is kind of the same problem as like Sundisk had and like Soraka Starspring had, is that like the decks is not fun to go against because you either win or you lose on the spot. It doesn't matter which like you're playing. Yeah, you know, you are gonna have like a 20% chance of beating an aggro deck if you're playing Ryze. You know, we are playing the Eye of the Dragon, but it's very unlucky for you to actually get to that point. So I think Ryze is just more frustrating than anything. However, it is one of those popular decks in the meta right now, so I figured a lot of you actually want to know how to play this deck. So that's why we're here showcasing the deck today. Now, the deck is pretty straightforward. It's just trying to win through Ryze, obviously the shards, right? So the war runes have all power they on the field, and then you get to attack with Ryze. We're playing Ionia because Ionia gives us a ton of access to spells that can actually help us protect ourselves. Unworthy Soul, Homecoming, Deny, the Steel Tempest. These are all spells that lets us kind of stall out the opponent. Deny letting us protect our Ryze to actually be able to get to our win condition before the opponent can rush us down. Then we have access to stuff like Demeditation and Jump Solo for a lot of draw, together with Time Trick, so that we can actually get the Ryze or the shards in our hand as early as possible. The other great tool from Ionia is Eye of the Dragon and Tasty Fate Focus. Again, similar thing, allows you to kind of just heal back up and be able to even sometimes win against aggro, although like I said, most aggro decks should be able to beat the Ryze decks, but at least it lets us kind of stabilize against mid-range decks by also having a lot of heal that the opponents cannot deal with. Then we have Claw of the Dragon as additional blocker, together with Jury Rig, Peel Tower Tailstones to be able to actually remove some landmarks or, you know, draw some more with Progress Day. Shuriman Tailstone is actually very clutch, allowing us to do Spirit of Fire to kind of beat the Norra decks a lot of times. Trinket Trade, just crazy value here. And the pranks can be really good as well as protecting your Ryze, because you can prank their key removal like Vengeance or Disintegrate before the Ryze comes down. And yeah, 2 entries to actually be able to draw the Ryze. There's not a lot that can be said about this deck. Again, your goal is just to get your Delve into the Past in your hand early. Start playing your shards. Ideally, you want to play your Shard of Reverence or your Shard of Betrayal. Those two tends to be your best 2 shards. And then drop down Ryze to get more shards into the deck, eventually level him up, and just kind of win the game from there. Pretty straightforward. So I'm not going to talk too much more about it. We'll have a more in-depth breakdown at the end of the video. That's what I always do, where we go over mulligans and more in-depth discussion. So stick around for that. If you like our video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video. Enjoy the games coming up. In this matchup, we're going to guess Annie, Ezreal, and Katarina. We should have a decent match against this, I would think. I like the Jump Solo. I like the Jump Solo a little bit better than the Demeditation to start off with. Now, Shard of Betrayal or Shard of Reverence is probably what we're looking for here. I don't think I want to give him any unit that the opponent could target. So, unfortunately, we draw the Tasty Folks, which is a little bit... kind of sucks a little bit drawing this. We get the Ryze. We might have to just sacrifice this first Ryze. We might have to sacrifice... I'm gonna just pass, by the way. I'm gonna wait for the opponent to commit something. I'm not in any rush, right? So if the opponent doesn't do anything here, I'm fine with that. I might actually sacrifice this first Ryze. Okay, cool. We lose the Worthy Soul. Yeah, I might actually sacrifice this first Ryze just so that I can get more shards to betray Delves in the past into my deck.
Really?
So let them go ahead and do that. We have a second Ryze. I just need to actually start getting these guys into my deck to increase the odds of me getting them. So here comes the Flock. Yep. There it is. And again, I know I lost them, but I think I need to start increasing my odds of drawing the Delves for me to actually have a chance to kind of win this game. So I think I'm fine sacrificing that first one, because there you go. That does add a lot to it. Shard of Betrayal. Unfortunately, didn't get the Shard of Reverence, but I guess we can start with the Betrayal. Also, we should have probably gone for the other shard first before we did this one, but that's okay. So let me go here. Let me get the Reverence. There we go. And this kind of changes the whole game now. Because now I have something that's giving me full mana every turn, and we also still have the Shard of Betrayal, which means that we get to trigger the flow. We can go jump solo, start drawing some stuff. Now, the second Ryze cannot be played until I at least have this, right? So... Jury Rig, cool. We can play jump solo here. Yeah, we can play the jump solo first. Do I really care about that? I don't think I do, right? Yeah, we just let that go. We kill it anyways. We go down into the pass. We go. Let's get the draw at this point. I don't think I need anything else. And then we can play the Intrigue so that we steal at least mana efficient. This it might, yeah, because the card, what's the Shurima card that destroys landmark? Oh, it's the Desert Naturalist. For some reason I thought that every region had a spell that could destroy landmarks, but I think it's just Desert Naturalist from Shurima, right? Because I think every Tailstones, well, I guess not every Tailstones has a way to destroy landmark, but most of them do. Now this Ryze does have access to Spell Shield. We do have the deny. However, I'm debating if it's actually correct to play this Ryze. It's still not impossible for the opponent to be able to deal with this Ryze. Like, I think I'd rather just play the Ryze when I actually have... I think I'd rather play the Ryze when I actually have all 5 on the field, right? That way I have Deny as a backup to protect the Ryze against... the 2-mana spell, Disintegrate. Because I think that's the only way that the opponent's really beating me, right? With their Disintegrate. I am giving him the Tasty Folk as a target. I think I just want to kind of like clear up my hand. That's part of the reason. Our opponent goes like this. We can go Weight of Judgment. So we can go Weight of Judgment, which is the good thing here. We go here. We go here. Get the Weight of Judgment. Go here. This deals 2, and then the Weight of Judgment will do the 4, and then we kill the Brahmin. So then all we need to do is just look for the last shard. Now, granted, we only have 4 more shard. Yeah, we only have 4 more, right? Because we started with 6 and we added 2 with Ryze. We only have 4 out of 31 cards that could be the Delve into the Past, so I do need to be careful when I summon them. We do have Time Trick though, which is nice to try to draw for them. I don't really think I care about this Annie. If I get another Ryze, I might actually go ahead and... I was thinking if I get another Ryze, I might actually go ahead and... I think I'm gonna skip. I might actually go ahead and just summon this Ryze instead, so that we can actually get the draw. Now I'm not so sure. Yeah, see how the opponent is keeping so much mana in their field? Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop the Ryze right now. We have double deny. We have 8 mana, and we can trigger all the Ryze. We can trigger all the shards again, and this adds me 2 more delves. The problem is that this Ryze is gonna die. We could always recall it back as well, if we feel like it's gonna be in any threat. The opponent's gonna have access to Tybalt here shortly. We do have the stuns to protect ourselves against the Tybalt. Yeah, so the first step is gonna be this deny. I think this deny is worth it because he lets me just attack here and get my mana back. Now, the problem with this attack now is that if I attack, I'm letting the opponent be able to actually stun me. Which means that they'll have access to the flock. So then the flock could actually kill me. I still think it's worth it. I still think it's worth it just because it's killing the Annie and giving me the mana back, and we get the last delve into the past. Opponent should block here. So that's the disintegrate. If they don't phantom block, then I'm fine. If they go like this, then I think I'm better off recalling. Oh, they're gonna just level up the Annie. So I think I'm actually better off recalling, by the way, than I am doing anything else. Unless they have a second, because they need to have another set of like disintegrate plus 2 more spells to be able to remove the spell shield. So they need to have disintegrate plus 2 more spells. So they need to have a third Blaze Edge, disintegrate, and like a Mystic Shot. Nope. Yeah, so see, like that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because, I mean, we are gonna have so much stuns that it doesn't matter what they do, right? We have the Rune Prison, we have the Jewelry Rig as a phantom blocker. I don't really care how you do this. And then we're just gonna have another deny for the Ryze Nets there. The opponent will not be able to do anything about it because they have already used most of their stuff. Ironically, did an open attack, we can also just play the last Shard and also just kill the Annie anyways. Yeah, I think they just realized that. I guess I don't want to get burned out, right? I don't want to get burned out, so let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to have the Rune Prison for free next turn anyways. Because the opponent could play Tybalt and have enough to like burn me out. So let's just go here. We even get to heal 2. We get to kill the Annie. I might actually, because the Ezreal is already leveled up. The Ezreal is already leveled up. I might actually go Trinket Trade and get my pranks. So the Ezreal is already leveled up, so that is a little bit concerning. But the Ezreal damage doesn't get buffed by Tybalt. So if I go Trinket Trade and I just prank all their spells in their hand, I wanted to actually summon one of these 2 units. That way I have a better chance of hitting the cards that I don't know about. Okay, that Nullify is too good. Never mind. That Nullify is too good for me not to go for it. That Nullify just literally guarantees me the game because I'm going to have Deny, I'm going to have Spell Shield, Deny, and Nullify. Plus I'm going to prank whatever the opponent has here to make it even harder for them to actually get something that can kill my Ryze. So between the Nullify and the Deny... okay, they keep their units. That's the Mystic Shot. We hit the Mystic Shot. We do the same thing again here. Then we set it up so that the Ryze comes down. Opponent has to have another Disintegrate. Ironically, it means that the Mystic Shot now cannot be nullified, by the way. Okay, there's the Caustic Rift. Yeah, I'm actually probably sure I hit the Caustic Rift because now well, again, the only way that they kill me is with Disintegrate. So as long as I can still nullify the Disintegrate, I think I'm okay. Yeah. So here we just play the Ryze. We have nullify for the Disintegrate. We have Deny for anything else, and we're chilling. This is only doing 3. And if they play both of these cards, that's gonna be 9 mana. So Spell Shield, Deny, and Nullify should keep me alive against everything. Jump Solo. Okay, that's 5 mana out of the way already. And the opponent didn't trigger Flow last time because the Caustic Rift is now reduced. So whatever cards they drew are full mana, are full cost mana, and then we just attack and we win the game. Tell Stones. Ah, okay, they get it. Yeah, we can just nullify this. That's interesting. I forgot about the Aftershock being able to destroy the landmark, but yeah. Unfortunately, it's not enough. That nullify, again, I knew was going to come in clutch. The pranks were going to be great anyways, to make their turn even more awkward. I'm surprised they didn't just... I guess they didn't want to play... Yeah, I guess they couldn't play, right? They couldn't play the Tybalt, because if they played the Tybalt class and I just dumped down the Ryze and I just open and win, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Viego Norra. We do have like a lot of recalls, right, to slow down their stuff. As much as I like the Entreat, I think I want to look for my delves into the pass first. Or just get the Ryze, you know, naturally. I think either one is better than actually playing the 2 mana for the Entreat this early. We don't get either though. We don't get the Ryze and we also don't get the delves. It's a little bit unfortunate. So I might actually want to just go for the delves. I might actually have preferred to keep the Entreat, I guess. Okay, we ended up getting the Ryze. Let's go here. Ooh, no delves. No delve into the past. I mean, with Deep Meditation in our hand, we might be okay. Yeah, if we go here... The spell to this is not actually bad. I'm gonna pass for now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play the Oedipus now. I can now block the soldier, which is kind of what I was looking for. Also gives me a target to oncoming something if I need to. Soul Cleave could be a problem here. Okay, if you're gonna just go like that, I think I'm gonna just slam the Ryze down. I think I'm okay just slamming the Ryze down, to be honest. I'm gonna block and just take the 7. Sorry. Yeah, 6. Not gonna block with Ryze, because then I lose to the haste fight. And they were fine for now. Question is, should I play the Demeditation now? I don't think so. I think I want to have... Maybe I should have played it, because we could have gotten the delve out of that. Right? We could have gotten the delve out of that. Would have been better off than what I have right now, which is nothing. Let's go prank first, see what they do. They have the Soul Cleave, they have the Battle Piece. If we let them go, then we can still set up for the Spirit Fire next turn, so I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, I think I just let it go. I think I just set up for the Spirit Fire next turn and let them try to push all this damage. Gives me a blocker still. We go here. And we chill. Let them have the vengeance to kill the Ryze if they want to. The idea is that they at least lose the whole board. Yeah, we know they're gonna have the vengeance to kill the Ryze, but Ryze already did his job, right? Ryze already did what he needed to do, which is add a bunch of Delve into the Past into our deck, which will enable everything else to kind of come together. I like the Demeditation here. We do have a lot of Delves into the Past in our deck, so there's a good chance that we just get one of them here. There we go. Reverence, there we go. Gives me the mana back. And now we chill. We didn't draw a second one, which is a little unfortunate, but we do have enough draw with all the jump solos that are not in any bad position, right? I don't even think I need to go for the Trinket Tray right now. We lose one of the jump solos, which is okay. Opponent graciously gives me another Delve, which means that now I can be a little bit more mana efficient, which is nice. The Shard of Betrayal does get rid of their units, which is cool, but it does mean that I'm kind of like giving them the portals, which I think is fine. I think we go for this later. We might just go Spirit Fire again next time, to be honest. If the opponent goes for this attack like this, I think I might just go Spirit Fire one more time. Just get rid of their whole board. Because I do need to watch out for Atrocity eventually. We can get our mana back, right? So we can get our mana back by doing the Shard of Betrayal. Even though, I mean, the units are already gonna die anyways. Yeah, let's just go the Shard of Betrayal right now. Because we get more mana back by actually playing it than if we don't play it. Which is the funny thing about that, right? With the Reverence now. And now the opponent's also, yeah, like by playing the Norra, they're putting themselves in a position where we can actually kill the Norra now with the Shard of Betrayal. Unless they literally draw their last portal here. I guess they have two portals, but it does keep the Norra alive. Just a pain in the butt. Okay, and he also gives them another unit. Let's jump solo first. I kind of want to see what I draw here first. I need that second Ryze eventually. Okay, we have... think I'd rather kill this Norra, to be honest, before the portals start high rolling me, than play the Shard. We can still play the Shard, right? What are you gonna do? Spirit? Okay. We have no way to kill the Norra. Our opponent's just gonna rely on the portals then, is what it looks like. Yeah, Portapalooza gives them the portal. So they're gonna... Ooh, that's a big draw. That's a big draw. And he gets another card too. Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, this Norra could actually become a problem now. Rune Prison is probably what I need to do at this point. I would love the draw, but I think I need to actually start defending because the opponent's gonna start getting some crazy units out of this. So I need to have... I feel like I need to have some units to block with. I think we can still potentially just straight up win though. We just need to actually draw that Ryze.
One way or another.
Yeah, I figured that the opponent was gonna do something like this. This is telegraphing to me atrocity. Right? So this is telegraphing atrocity to me, which is cute. I kind of feel like I want to stun the Norra. I don't want them to get more portals in the deck, so I think I'm gonna go like this. As long as we have enough mana for Worthy Soul, we should be okay. I think I'm gonna go Deep Meditation instead, just so that I can guarantee that I get this in my hand. Let's start the draw. I think I need to actually get Ryze at this point. So this lets me potentially get the Ryze. Okay, we don't have the Ryze yet. Need to be careful about the opponent soul cleaving their loot travelers. Okay, so there goes the jump solo. So I think I'm okay with that as long as you're not hitting. We need to go Trinket Trade, right? As long as the opponent is not hitting the Ryze, I think I'm okay with their loot travelers. The opponent doesn't have enough space for soul cleave anymore. Too many more delves into the past, huh? We still have access to Worthy Soul to bounce back anything. I think I'm fine with that, right? I guess we can also just Homecoming it, right? If we Homecoming here, it actually gives me slightly more draw. This is gonna hit the Homecoming though, right? There's a chance that it hits the Ryze. That's what I'm scared about. Like, there's a good chance that he hits the Ryze here. I think I'm gonna let it go. Have their thing on my deck. Okay, doesn't hit the Ryze. I like the Tantric now, so that we can have our deck big in. We don't get either of the two cards that we need, which is Entreat or the Ryze. We got another Homecoming instead. Doesn't matter what you do here. I don't have any blockers, right? I don't have any blockers. Which is a little bit concerning. We don't have Deny to protect this Ryze. So if the opponent has access to... If the opponent does have access to... I don't have Deny, right? I don't have to Deny. Battle Feast plus Vengeance gets them there. So I need to go here first and ping their... Okay, never mind. I guess we might as well still see it. Let's still see what they have just in case. Just so that we're completely safe. I don't think there's anything that they could have that stops us here. But I want to get a peek at their hand first. Yeah, it's the Battle Feast. Let's go Haste Spike. And then we go here, and that's game. With 4 mana, there's nothing that they have, right? There's the spell shield protects our Ryze. I was a little bit dicey before we drew that Ryze, and obviously we took a big chance with that Loot Travelers against Soul Cleave. But I think it was worth it because, I mean, cleaning our deck, we knew we had the Homecoming to potentially protect the Ryze. So then it would have needed for us to have you know, missed that 50-50, I think it was fine. Maybe it was better to recall the aloof, but the point is still gonna play the aloof regardless, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Kalista, Nocturne, and I'm guessing Fearsome, but why play the Darius? You know what? I'm gonna agree on this hand. When's the last time that you saw? What's the first time you what have you ever seen this happen? I didn't even mulligan, by the way. So just because of that, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it just for fun. It might not actually be the best play, to be honest, to keep this hand, but I'm gonna keep it just because of the fact that we actually ended up getting all 4 of them without mulligan. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go here, right? I think I'm just gonna go Autopus. We'll take the 4, but at least we're not taking 8. So we still take 4, but we're not taking 8. That's an interesting attack. That's an interesting play right there by the opponent. Now, let's hope that we get the Shard of Reverence, right? I guess Shard Betrayal could also be okay. Okay, it has to be the Reverence. It just gives me so much mana here. We can play another Delve into the Past to set up for next turn, right? Shard of Hope, Shard of... I guess, what's better, the stun or the heal? I think I like the stun better. I think I like the stun slightly better. We probably could have Prank right now, to be honest. We do have the Worthy Soul, so that's a... Did we really just get all 5? Do we take the 8? I think we take the 8. I think we actually do take the 8, by the way. I think we can just go here, go Shard of Betrayal now, and start clearing out the board, because we're also going to have the Shard of Madness coming down. We can go... The only downside, I guess we're 1 man... No, we're not, because we can go here, we can Prank. We can go -2 power here. We can go a second Delve. This is where the mana comes into play, right? Let's just take the heal. I probably should have healed first, but I kind of like the idea of having a 0-cost stun. Let's kill that Mistwraith right away by going... Delve into the Past. Shower Violence. I'm actually gonna draw instead of the heal. We get the 0-cost stun. Anything that the opponent summons is gonna die by the Shard again. This is where the Reverence comes into play. Like, I'm clearly it's like I'm playing this stuff for free. Like, oh, this mana is not even gonna matter. Like, this mana really doesn't matter, because I keep getting so much mana back. Let's go Time Trick. Let's go Jump Solo, get a little bit more draw. Go Shard of Hope. We kill the Spider and we get to heal 2. And we get another draw and we get the mana back. Like, look at how much mana back I've been getting. I'm back to 10 HP. Now it's just waiting for Ryze. Now it's literally just waiting for Ryze. Cool. Let's go Jump Solo. I can use this to draw and also to get the Claw of the Dragons on the field. So I'm gonna wait so that we can actually get the claws on the field. We could also go... You could also go Unworthy Soul right now and just send this back. And now the opponent's attack is completely eliminated. You're still gonna attack even though I have a blocker. Interesting. I guess they needed it to be able to level up their Ryze. Their Nocturne, right? Let's draw. It is a little bit annoying that we actually don't have Ryze or the Entreat. Like, how is that possible? How is that possible? Actually, honestly, I kind of like this Beholder Infinite. Yeah, I kind of like this Beholder Infinite. Let's play the Warrior, right? If the opponent plays the Nocturne, I'm just gonna play the Warrior and kill the Nocturne. I guess opponent could play Nocturne into Skitterer, but then they're using up the Skitterer this turn instead of playing it last turn. The Warrior's gonna give me a good out. We can go for Homecoming here. which is nice. Alright, we can homecoming any of this stuff and be chilling. Yeah, let's, you know, why don't we do it now? Let's, it doesn't matter which one we homecoming, right? Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one we homecoming. I like it because if the opponent replays the Nocturne, it's gonna set us up to be able to kill it with the Shard, right? Because we're gonna do 2 damage with the Shard Betrayal and then 2 damage with the Weighted Judgment. So the opponent tries to play the Nocturne again. They take 2 damage here. We can just stun it with the Rune Prison. I guess if we stun with the Rune Prison there, we're like losing the Rune Prisons for the rest of the game. Oh, it's just a Soul Cleave? So if we just work the soul, they just cry, right? And then we just play Stacy Folk. It's literally just a Ryze waiting game at this point. Deep Meditation, that's not bad, but doesn't really do anything for us. Let's just take our 4 heal. Just sucks that we couldn't kill that Nocturne, right? If the opponent gets greedy, we can always wait a judgment. We can always Spirit Fire, sorry. I want to wait, The opponent should always play their Nocturne here, right? Yeah, I guess we don't need to do anything. We can just Demeditation, that helps sustain out our deck. Let's just kill the unit. Let's just kill the unit now. I feel like if I have them just have no units left, then they can't really do anything. Like, this game is already over, but this is the problem with Ryze sometimes. You literally just have to wait. Right? I don't need you to draw. Like, you could get all your shards on turn 1, like we did. Literally turn 0, we got all our shards. And it's just a matter of, do we get the Ryze or not? We don't get the Ryze. Okay, that's a great draw. Let me draw 3. Okay, so he got me there, right? He got me there by playing by baiting the deny out. Question is, do we have enough to stop them? We do, right? We have the stun, we have the freeze. This is gonna be 7. Is that enough to save us? 6, 11, 15, 18, 23, 21. No, yeah, I don't know how to do math. This is gonna do minus 2 times 6 minus 12. I guess we can wait. I guess regardless we have to wait, right? We have the freezes and the stun, and we also have the 0 cost stun anyways. I probably shouldn't have used the deny last time, by the way, but I mean, it's fine. Yeah, so we do minus 12 here. That's still not gonna be enough. No, it is gonna be enough. We're gonna live by 1. I guess we can do both. I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I'm fine if I just go like this. Go down to 6. We still have access to the warrior. We still have access to the worthy soul. I definitely just need the Ryze. Yeah, that deny was a little bit too loose, right? Because he let them play exactly what they just played. Oh, okay, never mind. We just get Ryze, we win the game.
Power changes everyone. My name is Ryze.
Get a little bit of confidence there at the end. And almost threw the game away, but I don't think it's a big deal. I guess the opponent could have Atrocity, but we have access to the freeze. The Decimate doesn't work because we have 6 HP. That's why it was important for us to stun that Nocturne last turn. So yeah, GG's.
Enjoy.
In this matchup, we're going against the Mirror. Now sit down, and relax, because this one is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. These 2 draw cards are not bad. Tantric is probably worse. I think I kind of like the Piltovian Tailstones, but I'm gonna just try to see if I can get Ryze. I think if I can get Ryze first, is better than not, right? Like, whoever has the Ryze first, I think it's gonna be in a better advantage, because you'll be able to actually get your Ryze, your delve into the past into your deck. So we're gonna just chill here. Now, if we don't get the Shard of Reverence here, I think we're in a little bit of trouble. This one doesn't... Neither of this really matters in this matchup, right? Yeah, neither of this really matter in the matchup. Come on, really? Really? We get to play. We have a 80% chance of hitting the Shard of Reverence there because each double to the pass doesn't replicate the previous choice. So as you saw the first time around, we saw the stun and the betrayal, but then the second time around, we saw the freaking heal and the balance. So now, if the opponent gets the Shard of Reverence here, they're gonna be in a big advantage compared to us. Fortunately for us, it seems like they didn't get it either, so I guess we are chilling for now. I guess we're okay for now because they didn't get it either, but oh, that's a pain. That's painful. You probably should have just gone for the jump solo, but regardless, we always want to play Ryze here on this turn.
Power changes everyone.
So we both have Ryze, we both have the same shard. Just a little bit unfortunate because the extra mana could have come a long way. That extra mana would have gone a long way, my friends. Well, we're gonna get the mana here now. So we get the mana here, which is pretty nice.
Crave control. Break our backs for it.
We can let them do whatever they want. We have a way to block the Shard Betrayal. We're a little bit ahead of them because we have one extra one. But not exactly either. Yeah, they got another Ryze. We don't exactly... Wait. Can we kill this Ryze right now? At least we can force the stun out of the opponent, right? So we can force the stun out of the opponent, which is nice. I don't want them to recall my Ryze. So I think we just go like this. We're gonna aggro them down, huh? They're gonna have a worthy soul or something similar? Okay. 2 mana, what can you do? Stun? Yeah, there you go. At least I'm trying to force him to spend stuff, right? That's kind of funny how we have so many cards. That's actually hilarious that we had this many. This many Close of the Dragon. We can play the jump solo first, and then the Shard Betrayal, giving me access to some pretty nice stuff. Okay, so I think we have the advantage. Yeah, I don't see how the opponent beats us here anymore. Yeah, let's go jump solo first. Let's go here. Ryze levels up. We get the mana back, which means that we get to trigger the Ryze next turn, right? As soon as we attack. I am the Rune. Boom, boom. There's a second delve. That's pretty nice. Smooth. Do we just attack with everything first and then play the delves? Or is there a chance that we can actually get all 5? I think there's a chance that we can get all 5. There's a pretty good chance that we can get all 5 here. Because we're going to be drawing from the Shard of Violence. We don't have any more to draw in our deck, and the opponent... At least I'm forcing the opponent to have to, like, recall this Ryze, right? So, if we go Delve... and we go here first... and then we go here... we can play the Ryze one warp to get potentially another shard in our hand. Okay, we don't get it. We don't get it. I'm wondering if it's actually correct to play the Ryze worm. Frank?
Your final lesson.
That's cool. It just kills the Claw of the Dragons. I think we go for it, right? I think we go for it. We have 3 cards that we can draw.
We don't have enough time.
And there we go. So now the opponent doesn't have enough to actually stop us. I think opponent is dead right? With 4 mana.
Judge a broken man with good intentions.
And we have another worthy soul back. Okay, their Ryze is even gonna die, by the way, to our Ryze triggering this. We have Spell Shield, so because the Shard Betrayer protected my Spell Shield, it means that I'm not in any position. Oh, they get to... I guess they get to recall my Shard Betrayal, which means that we don't actually get to kill their Ryze. What if we actually recall their Ryze right now then? Just because I don't want to lose the Shard Betrayal, I want to have it on the field. I want to have the Shard Betrayal on the field. And if we didn't recall, we would have burned it, right? So let's just go out of the dragon.
My fists.
Let's go out of the dragon again. Just kind of clear our hand. We even get 2 spell mana here.
I know what I must hard.
We get to draw. We get to refill the spell mana back anyways. And we get another delve. Now we do have access. The good thing here is that if the opponent tries to commit the Ryze, we will have access to the Shard Betrayal to pop the spell shield. And we have more recalls, right? And we have a protection against the opponent's Shard Betrayal. So even if the opponent plays the Ryze here, I think we're in a good spot. The downside is that we don't have access to... so we just go Shard, right? Okay, so I think we always just go Shard Betrayal here now. It makes sense to me. Kind of sucks that we're gonna lose the mana. The reason that I like the Shard Betrayal here is because if the opponent plays another landmark, they're gonna tap out of Ryze anyways. So the opponent has to find a way to actually pop this and stop the Ryze right now. So
The world ruins are my burden.
playing Deep Meditation doesn't matter. We lose. We burn a card. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. Even if the opponent can pop the spell shield with another one,
Lessons were not.
we still have enough mana that we're okay. Because what I'm thinking is that if the opponent has another shard, they can pop the spell shield and they have a recall. But if they have the recall, we're still okay. I guess... I guess we have to be a little bit careful.
It is time. I must fight for Runeterra.
Okay, so they're gonna pop the recall here, right? They're gonna pop the landmark here, is what they're looking for.
Understand.
So for us to stop this from actually being able to trigger that, we should probably go... They want to pop it right here. We could technically go Homecoming plus Unworthy Soul, but that's 9 mana, and then I don't get to play this out. They want to recall this Ryze. They need to recall this Ryze, but the moment that they recall the Ryze, we're chilling. Because we can just replay it. We can clear our hand so that we don't burn the Ryze. This doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, this doesn't matter. We have double stun.
Now you will understand.
It's a good attempt. It's a good attempt, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, the Ryze doesn't even die, by the way. Because he gets stunned. Oh, no, they don't have the stun. I mean, this doesn't even matter. I guess the opponent's going to try to bounce back the Ryze here. If that's the case, let's just steal Tempest and Rune Prison right now. Again, the moment that the opponent bounces back the Ryze, we have the mana. We have the hand space now that the Ryze can just come back. They have to recall. They have to recall the Ryze. And we just replay the Ryze. And that's it. Unfortunately, we forced them, like, they didn't get... We ended up having protection with the Betrayal and everything, and the other units that we had, that we were okay. But here we go. We get the Ryze win condition, and that's him. GG's. In this matchup, we're gonna against Heimerdinger Jayce. They do have access to Aftershock, right? Which can be a little bit annoying sometimes. I think I'm gonna look for Ryze or a second Delve. We have the Ryze and we have the Deny to protect the Ryze, which is not bad. The Shard of Reverence would be the best, obviously, to start with. Usually, when you start with the Shard of Reverence, your game becomes a lot easier. Intrigue for the second Ryze, that's not bad. Ideally, opponent obviously wants to do a 6-cast spell whenever they want to. I'm just gonna go Reverence here, let them do whatever they want. Like, if they want to save their mana, they can save their mana, I don't really care. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do this. Sure. I'm gonna pass again, by the way. So here we pass. Let the opponent play their Jayce if they want to. If they don't want to play anything, that's okay. There's the Jayce. Let's go Ryze. We can stun that Jayce, right, to stop the challenger from doing anything to us. I think it's fine because the stun is not gonna have a lot of value. And then we have Deny to protect the Ryze against like Vengeance or anything.
Let's get started.
Yeah, so we go Delve. Sorry, we go stun. We go stun. Opponent should actually play the Vengeance now if they had it. Okay, they don't have it. Because what's gonna happen here is that I'm gonna get my mana back. Alright, so I'm gonna get my mana back and I have to deny for the Vengeance.
Found only the void.
There's the Vengeance, like we expected. We play the deny. We play the meditation, get another shard next turn. And we're chilling now. Potentially get another shard. I guess it's not guaranteed that we get a shard from the meditation, and that could be annoying. If we don't get another shard from the meditation, this could be a problem. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it. We need it so that we can actually get access to... I like the Rune Prison over the heal. The heal doesn't really matter. The Rune Prison gives me a way to stun the Challenger Jayce anyways. We get a fourth one. And the Ryze now has access to Spell Shield, so it's going to be a lot more difficult for the opponent to actually kill this Ryze here. And we might just chill here, right? If the opponent doesn't do anything, I think we chill. Like, do we ever attack here? Do we ever attack here? Honestly, why not? We have the stun. We can play the Shard of Betrayal. We can play the Shard of Hope. We have so many answers. The Shard of Betrayal is not bad because he lets us kind of kill the Heimers. Let's go here. This gives me... It's pretty much a free shard, right? Okay, yeah, we just win the game. It's pretty much a free shard by doing it. We have a 1 mana stun. It gives us the mana back, right? So we play the Delve into the Past. And then when we attack with the Ryze, the Reverence gets triggered and it gives me the mana back. So I'm chilling here by doing it that way. I guess I could have actually played Trinket Trade as well. That would have made us full mana efficient. Yeah, we could have spent the mana on the Trinket Trade as well. Because we know we get the full refill back. We have double Ryze in our hand and we have all the shards that we need. So this should be game here. Because even if the opponent kills one Ryze, I guess we won't be able to play the second one here. Yeah, we can't play the second one here. We can't play the second one here just because we won't have the unit mana. So we won't have the unit mana. But we will have everything else that we need. And next up we have 8 mana, so we can actually just play double Ryze, right? Even when the first one dies. Yeah, that's the Shock Blast. Again, we have the 0 mana stun, so I'm not too concerned about this. Heck, we don't even need to play anything right now. We technically don't need to play anything right now. We can just go here. I guess opponent could wait for next turn. Like, I guess if I don't play this, opponent could literally just... No, I think I just play it now, right? I think I just play it now. We just play the stun the Jayce. Opponent has 2 mana. They have no way to kill this Ryze. Yeah, I don't know why I'm second guessing this. Even if the opponent attacks with everything, that's only gonna be 9, 11. We stun the Jayce. We chill. That way we're not losing to a Mystic Shot. I doubt that the opponent has enough burn anyways, and we just attack with everything and that's game. So sometimes you just high roll, right? Sometimes you just high roll like this, and that's all it takes. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. Ryze is just Ryze, right? I mean, the decks, the games don't feel as fun, honestly, because it's like you're like boom, 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 recall, stun, recall. Eventually drop down the Ryze, win the game. I'm torn, right? Because I love Ryze. When he got released, I love Ryze and the idea of an alternate win condition because I love stuff like Star Spring. But man, pairing it up with Ionia, like having an alternate win condition that can be paired up with Ionia is really frustrating. Because Ionia just has so many no against the opponent that can be really annoying to go against. Or actually, even to play sometimes, it can just be pretty boring because some games I kind of just decided in champion select, right? Even when I mess up, like I did against that Fearsome deck when I let them play the Harrowing because we used to deny the turn before, we're still fine because we still have access to stuff like Spirit Fire and everything else. But regardless, my frustrations with Ryze are a different story altogether. In terms of mulligan, I definitely like to see my delve into the hands. I delve into the pass in my hand early on. So you're trying to mulligan for those first because the earlier that you can get the shards on the field, the better it is going to be for us to actually be able to get there. Aside from that, though, I mean, you're really just looking for Ryze or other defensive tools, right? So if you already have your delve into the pass into your hand, you want to get your Ryze so you can get more of them in your deck. Be mindful though, if the opponent has removal, not to summon that Ryze too early. That's why sometimes getting triple delve is better because that way you can have your Ryze as spell shield and be protected when he comes down onto the field on turn 4 or turn 5. Aside from that, just kind of keep in mind what you're going against, right? If you're going against aggro, then yeah, you want to keep your Eye of the Dragon or your Tasty Folk so that you're actually able to defend yourself. Other strategies that I can talk about with this deck is your shard selection. Again, the best ones are always going to be Shard Betrayer or Shard of Reverence. Shard of Reverence because it lets you get your mana back into your hand, back into your spell mana field. And the Shard Betrayer because it's an easy way to trigger flow early on into the game, as well as be able to remove the opponent's units. Ryze deck really struggles more when the opponent can go really aggro. So by having the Shard Betrayer early on and being able to remove the opponent's units, you're able to stabilize and be able to actually come back and win the game. Aside from that, there's not really a lot more to be said about strategy-wise. Just kind of keep enough mana so that you can react to the opponent's moves, right? So yeah. But anyways, that'll be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.